I'll get started, guys, just because I completely forgot. How can you forget that you're taking your mum out for lunch? That is really bad, isn't it? So I've got, we're going to for lunch, so the table's at 2, so I've got to get a shower because I've done hits on horrible. And I'm meeting my friend with her mum as well. So yeah. Alright guys, so we'll all do everything in parallel today. We won't do it in turn out. So let's try and just get a little bit of comfort. So even when you're standing, try and have a bit of softness in the knee. And then just feel like you're really pushing the feet into the ground and like you've maybe got like an orange underneath the arch of the foot, just to keep your foot grounded. And just do a little bit of gentle rocking forward and back. And just notice even in that position how easy it is to kind of lose the balance if you're not centered. Just gently close your eyes, just some swaying actions. Forward and back. If you don't feel confident with the eyes closed, guys, you can open them. I did a full workshop on Saturday morning with eyes closed. And then just gently side to side. It's a nice relaxing session, guys. Yeah, I think it was quite tough last week. Wasn't I doing something for Janet? Planky stuff.
I liked it last week.
Hey?
I liked it last week, but I really, my top of my legs and my bottom hurt and my stomach were killing me.
Yeah, I think it was quite a tough session, wasn't it? And then circle. It's online anyway, that one, Serena, so you can always do it again, babe. And then just circle.
What were you casting like on Saturday?
It was nice, yeah. I'm not sure. A lot of deep breathing in Kundalini. A few of my friends felt really drained on Sunday. One of my friend's hips were really hurting because she kept us in poses for a long time. So it was all about opening your throat chakra. So it was, and then circle back again. And just see, this can feel really lovely if you just do small circles. You don't have to do big ones. So yeah, she got us into cow pose, not cat, just cow pose for 3 minutes, which is quite a long time for that extension. And I'm ugly enough to kind of not, so if I feel uncomfortable in a pose, I'll take myself out of it, and that's the same for everyone, guys. And I don't think she kind of gave people permission to do that. Do you know what I mean? If people were new to the class, I think they felt like they had to stay in it. So yeah, but it was nice, beautiful to stay. And then just ground your feet now. Just really feel that big toe on the mat. And by pushing the big toe in, then you're going to hopefully stop that rotation as you come up. So we're just going to, even if it means today, Lorraine, that you just don't come up quite as high. Because if you come up too high, that's when the tendency is that you're going to rotate through the ankle area, which is not great. So we're just going to keep. And then this mat's really sticky, I'm sticking to it. And then let's just move our shoulders. So gently circle around. And again, even sometimes this can feel too much. So it's sometimes nice to do like a short lever. I'm quite happy to keep away from too much glute work today because my butt's tight. 2. We did quite a bit of extension work through the hip as well, Serena. I remember last week I said we were going to do it for you, didn't I, hon? So sometimes hip extension work, it could have been, Lorraine, because when you're obviously taking your hip backwards, you're working your glutes a lot, which kind of obviously is good for the back eventually, but it can kind of just be a bit too much sometimes. And 2 and 1. And then just keep them nice and connected, keep the hips facing forward, and then just gently down. And so bum to wall, weight into the hips. Six, 5, 4, 3, and wide, and let's just do them really nice, softening of the knees. Make sure your knees are bent. And just in this position, Lorraine, just notice when you do take kind of like hips in one direction, does one part of the body feel tighter than the other? Does it feel nicer when you're kind of sticking the bum out or when you're sticking the bum under? And again, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, something's clicking in me, I'm sure it's my knee. And 1. Well done. And then come back to centre position. Let's just work through our arms. So again, arms just out. And let's not go up onto calves. Let's just do more of a mobility, but just kind of see if you can close your, well, you might need to look what I'm doing first. We've done this loads of times. We're going to retract, take our arms out to the side and lower. And again, front raise, back, out to the side and lower. Just feel the feet firmly into the mat. And again. Three more. 2. And 4. 1. Well done. And then step one foot in front, one behind. And then let's do our little rotation through the shoulder, through the hip. And for 4, 5, 5 in the other direction, for 5, for 3, for 2, for 1. Ah, little squirrel outside. And then the other side. And again, 5, 4. I love squirrels, they make me giggle. 3, 2, 1. Circle back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let's do a little bit of balance and rotation. So again, just go easy, Lorraine. Whenever you back, you just want to be a little bit, obviously the back can flex, rotate, flex forward, extend, but you just want to be a little bit careful that you don't over rotate. So just take the hands together. If you feel unbalanced, then just put your feet next to each other. Slide your shoulder blades down and just take a rotation. Take a breath in. And back to centre. The other way. And centre. And again, just notice if one side feels easier. Again. And then take the front foot over completely, reach up into that lateral stretch, and then just gently, again, don't force it, but pull on the wrist to get a lateral stretch, creating a bit of space in the spine. Take a breath in. Two more. Last one. And back to centre. 2 big circles. And again, go easy. Really bend that front knee. Chin to chest, hips back. You might not want to go very far, Lorraine. Just gently. You might just want to hover there. Just see how it feels. If the back's tight, I sometimes feel this into my bum as well as into my hamstrings. Take a breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one, breath in. Bend the front knee to gently, gently come back up to centre position. Very slow and precise. And then let's take that other foot in front now and do a slightly different action with the arms. So instead of prayer, take them out. Make sure the shoulders are not hiking up. So shoulders down, draw the tummy in, gently rotate. Again, just as far as feels comfortable. Try and take that hand furthest away from the screen. Really push it round so you're opening up the chest. Back to centre. The other way. Centre. Again. Centre. One more. Centre. And then just hold into this position. Take the palms up. Again, inhale up. Take the head up if you want. Oh, I've got an oil burn, it smells lovely. And again. Good, and then take that foot over, reach up, again nice and tall, grab hold of the wrist and just gently, gently push the hips in one direction. Take an inhale through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one. And back to centre, and then just down, and again just do a couple of little circles just to relieve, sometimes when you stood for a long time. And 2 and 1. Okay, let's do not balance per se, we're going to hold on to something. It's more about just mobilising through the hips. So we're just going to take it through. Usually when you've got pain, you want to try and do like circling actions. So if you're trying to balance, sometimes you can be a bit wobbly. So think about stability. Lift up, try and keep the hips nice and level. And we're just going to circle through that ankle joint. Circle for 3, circle for 4, for 5, for 6, circle back, 6, 5, 4, 3, and how does the joint feel? Does it feel like it moves well or not? And then point and flex, flex, point, flex, and then just pendulum it, just pendulum, not too high. Yeah, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then just take a little stretch, just pull it in, take a breath in. And then foot you were stood on, take it to the back, and then just place, God, my hair's desperate for a wash, it's so greasy, I've just done a massage. Push your heel into the ground, feel that stretch. Again, just notice, Lorraine, when we're doing stretches, does one side feel tighter? So how does this calf feel? And then notice if the other one's different. Just hold. Keep driving that heel into the mat. Good. And then switch sides. Yeah. So again, just lift up, try and just keep, everything nice and still through the pelvis. Circle for 6, 5. So this ankle joint for me just feels, it's just stiffer than the other one. And it's usually, this is my strong leg, so you tend to have it jammed a bit more when you're balancing. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then again, just gentle pendulum. 4, 5, 6, and then again, just pull it in. Oh, flex and point, sorry. Point and flex, point and flex. point and flex, and then bring it in. Good. And then the leg you were stood on, take it to the back, drive it down into the mat. And release. Well done. Let's just do a little bit of weights. We'll just do 10 of each action, guys, and we'll get down. We'll do some nice leg glute stretches and back. So let's start with that. Let's go harder to easy. We always start with easy, bicep first. So again, if you need 2 different weights, by all means grab them. So keep the shoulder down, and we're just going to lift. So try not to overwork the legs today, Lorraine. 2. And when you're doing hamstring stretches, if you've got any sciatic pain, Sandra, then make sure that hamstring is at the mildest stretch possible. Don't ever overstretch the hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then the other side. Again, hold on to something if you feel like you just need, or just relax through the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll just give that shoulder a little bit of a break. Come to the other side. So again, just lift. I'm going to try and make my own Christmas wreath. Everyone's making their own wreaths out at the wreath workshops. Martin's laughing, he's like, so I'm going to do a YouTube and relax, and then to the side. Nice control. 3, 4. I've just cut some oranges up. Martin's like, what are you doing with them? I'm going to dry them out, put them on my wreath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Come back again, and just again, just give yourself just a little bit of softness. Yeah, just so you're not stood round right upright. Draw the tummy in, and then in, and 2, and 3, and 4. And just notice if the knees are soft, it takes that pressure off of the back. Biceps are easier, so we're going to do another 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Again, just give yourself a little wiggle. Wiggle. Keep the knees soft, core engaged, and lift. Good. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 more. 3, 2, 1. And then take the weight in the other hand, just for a nice little tricep. For 16. Out and then in. Out, in. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, switch sides. Again, 16. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Just gently place your weight down and just come down to the floor. We are going to stretch out, guys, but I'm just mindful that we stand quite a lot. And if backs are not great, sometimes you want to get down and release the back. So move into your cow to cat. So again, Lorraine, see which one feels nicer. If too much extension bothers you, then don't, just do a little tilt like that. Sometimes it's nice just to do like almost like a pelvic imprint release. So like a mini pelvic tilt more than a full cow. Oh, it might feel lovely. Usually if there's a disc issue, I'm not showing yours this, but it's often with a disc issue, cow's better than cat because cat pushes the disc out, whereas cow can push the disc. Okay. Imagine stuck like that for 3 minutes. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then just gently, don't force it down, take the big toes together and just rest into your child's pose. You may want the elbows bent. Some people like to take their hands back. I don't personally like it. The Kundalini lady had us like this for ages. At first it feels quite good and then it feels a bit much for me. I feel like my head's squashed. But just find your what you prefer. Sometimes I like to take the head to the side. And if the back's very, very tight, sometimes it's nice to just lie down on the floor and then just do a nice little windscreen wipe side to side. I've not forgot about stretching out through the neck and the shoulders, guys. I just wanted to do a little bit of this. And again, you can do a little bit of circling. Good, beautiful. And then just come to lie on your, I'm just going to do more mobility, come to lie on your side as though you're doing a, almost like as though you're about to do clam, but we're not doing clam. I'm not working the glutes today. So just look at your top hand. Don't worry about the hips being nice and level, just take your head, your eye gaze, up to 12 and then allow your body to come back into this stretch. Take an inhale, let the belly just gently rise. And out. In. And gently back. If that feels like, it's quite a bit of a stretch today, continue with it. Or you can do the one where you take the hand overhead and then you round like this. Take a breath in and out. In and out. Last one. And gently back to centre position. Well done. Let's just gently bring yourself up. Just take a little stretch over. And then let's come straight to the other side. Nice and slowly, guys. Just see if there's any difference on each one. So hips and knees are forward. Always try with this one first, because if you're very tight through the pectoral wall, it can feel Enough, let your belly button come up to ceiling. Take a breath in and out. In and out. In and back to centre. And take the gaze to the top and then round. And breath in. So normally I feel this through the pectoral wall, but because I did that workshop, we did a lot of opening through the chest, but my lower back's a little bit tender because we were in things a long time. So just go easy. Back to centre, one more. And relax, well done. Come onto your back. Okay, let's just see how that back's feeling. So let's just give it knees into chest and have a little roll around. And the other way. Really work on stretching the back out. Good. And then grab your hands around your right shin and lengthen the left leg. So take the heel on the ground and point the foot. So you're creating a little bit of an opening through that left hip flexor. Good. Bend that knee, take that leg long and just bring that knee into chest. And then gently down, walk your feet a little bit further away. So a little bit further away than they would be in bridge. Let's glue our legs together. Try and be neutral spine, so give yourself that little pelvic imprint release. Find neutral, pubic bone, belly button, hip bones level, little gap underneath the lower back. Take the knees in one direction, the head to the other. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath, draw the belly in. Back to centre. Let's do this 6 times each side, guys, today. Just hopefully by the end it should feel easier. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath. Back to centre. The other way. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath. Back to centre. The other side. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath. Back to centre. 4 more. Back to centre. And again. Keep it going. Centre. And then on the next one, just bring it back in and just cross one knee over the other, taking one foot firmly to the ground, turning the head the other way. Take 2 big deep breaths in and out. Back to centre the other way. And back. Well done. Come back into centre position. And let's just do, obviously when you've got back issues, you want to really still work the core, but really gently into neutral. So find that neutral spine. Take the hands underneath the head. Go really, really think about it, guys. So push your rib cage down. Keep your ribs together. You've got this little tiny gap. And we're just going to draw the navel away from the t-shirt. And we're just going to lift up and lower. Out breath. In breath, lower. And lower. Let's do 8 more. Well done. Take your arms back down. And again, just take some little side to sides. So Sandra, we're going to go into bridge. Sometimes bridge can feel really lovely. Same with you, Lorraine. But sometimes if the back's a bit tender, you only want to kind of roll as far as your last kind of rib, not all the way onto shoulder blades. So see how it feels. So open up the chest, firmly place your feet into the mat, big toe on the ground. Gently roll, just gently, don't force the lower back in, and slowly start coming up. You might only want to come to there today and roll back down. Yeah, or you might want to come up all the way onto shoulder blades. And again. Do you know, I think Jackson was saying we won't have to book Tamatanka because it's quite big. I've never been to Tamatanka, so I'm very excited. But I'm just wondering with Christmas, maybe I should make a little phone call. I'd hate for us to get there. I'd hate for you to come all the way, Linda, and we're traipsing you around town. Do you know what? It should look really nice though. I think the Queen's Hotel has got all that lovely lighting on today at Christmas. It did last year. So again, just gentle mobilisation. If the chest feels tight, take your hands, take into cactus, turn your palms up to ceiling. And again, gently, either just a little pelvic imprint release to release the lower back, or all the way up. Two more. And one. And then just gently lengthen the left leg. Take the right leg into tabletop, opposite hand, just rock it. I just want you to rock it for 6, 5, 4, and if it's feeling tender, just continue rocking. You don't have to do a static hold. If it feels nice enough, then you can bring it all the way. Feeling that. So I feel this right in kind of the top of the glute into the lower back. And then gently down, and then hamstring. So again, with this one, Sandra, don't straighten your leg, hun. Just keep that knee bent, just to flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. and then just in and out, in and out, in and out. And then just gently lengthen that leg, bring the other leg, and then just floss it a little bit. One. And notice if there's any different. This side for me, I don't feel anything, it just feels really lovely. The other side was definitely tight around my SI joint. Sort of the dimples in your lower back area. Bring it all the way over if you want. And then back to centre, and again just hug those knees into chest. A little roll if you want. Good, well done. Take your feet down. Let's just mobilise a little bit through our shoulders before we do the nice neck and shoulder stretches that we didn't do after weights. So again, protract, retract. Keep your shoulders down. Because we're not on the roller today, we're just taking it nice and easy. Most people's thumbs will probably get towards the floor. And then just take your palms together and force them together, and then just come back. Do they touch the floor? If not, how far away are they? Back to centre, bring them back out again, retract, go into helicopter. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then place them back down. Just place the foot on the opposite knee. Just let that knee fall away. We're not bringing it up today. You might not even feel it in the glute, but just let the hip open up. Take a breath in. And out. In. And out. Last one. Well done. Place that foot down. The other side. Take a breath in. Oh, Serena, let me know, hun. There's not many tickets left, but Sarah's trying to get tickets for Kinky Boots. It's Mesa time or something. I'll send you a date if you want to go. There's only balcony tickets left, no stalls. And then gently take the feet, and anyone else, take the feet out, and then just gently bring one knee in towards the ground, opening up this hip flexor here. Take a lovely in-breath. And back to centre. So we've not done a load of strength work other than in shoulders, guys. So if these stretches are feeling like you're really, really tight, then they shouldn't feel like you're too tight today because we've not really worked the glutes massively. So just if you are feeling tight, just give yourself a little bit more time to do your stretches through the week. And then back to centre position. And then just gently come over onto your side. And we'll just do, so sit however you feel comfortable. Lorraine, you might feel, we were sat like this for ages on Saturday. It was too much for me. My back started to kick in. People were moaning all the time. So I'm going to sit like that because for me this is just my go-to position. So always make sure you feel comfortable in a seated position. And we're just going to close our eyes and we're just going to take our right ear to shoulder. And then back to centre. And then left ear to shoulder. And again, even in this side, in this position, is the side where the back's hurting you? Is the neck tighter on that side? Or is it less tight? Even a little bit oppositional slings going on. Back to centre, chin to chest. That's the one that's my tight bit. And then back up. Chin to chest. And back. Chin to chest. And then back up. Little parallel chin. Rotate. Back to centre. Rotate. You can always sit in a chair. Always make sure you're comfortable. Again, is there a big difference on each side? And then we'll just do that little chicken, protract, retract. Give yourself a double chin. And then take right hand on the top of the head, and then just bring right ear to shoulder, and then gently take the chin towards the chest, which gets a little bit into stretching the trapezius muscles in the upper back as well. So this side for me is fine. I already know when I go to the other side it's going to be much tighter. Ugh. This is where I have my trouble. Something's popping. And then back to centre. So I've had enough sat like that, so now I'm going to sit like this. And take one hand out in front and just bring it across the midline into that deltoid. Take an inhale through the nose, out through the mouth, in and out. Last one. Good, take it up high, bring it in, tuck it under, into that tricep. Well done. Other side, into deltoid, pull it in. Good, and then up, push down. And then interlink your fingers and just have a little stretch. And then do the opposite, round your back. And then again. So this for me, like I say, because I was doing a lot of cobra positions, my chest muscles feel really, really lengthened. But as an opposition of that, so it was very much throw, this feels tight for me today. So again, just be mindful. It might feel the opposite if you've been like this all week, then that position may feel like you're tighter. And then just come onto your front and we'll just do two, just rock side to side, And then do that rolling cat really nice and slowly. The other way. And if you want to get up somehow different to me, guys, you don't want to come into a downward dog, then you don't have to. But if you feel like you just want to lengthen through the legs and provide some space for the spine, come up into that long downward dog and just gently rock your feet up and down. Make sure you're not forcing the heels down, Sandra, if you are doing this. We don't want the hamstrings and calves to feel too tight. And then just a gentle hold of the heels down. Make sure you are bending the knees fully to bring your hands back to centre and then gently, gently up. So a very gentle session, I hope, today, even though you might have felt